Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more Drought. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we are on Snowy Drought. We are two favorite players. Down in the south, we have the blue GLA Vanilla, which is Fargo. And then all the way in the north, we have the USA Laser in the orange color, which is Big SiZe. So we've seen this matchup a number of times before. GLA USA, always a fun one, and actually I think depending on the right map is one of the most balanced and like winnable both sides. Winnable as the USA or as the GLA, and if you're strong in it, you can often take the lead in a set with a 2-0 if you are proficient in it, let's say. Over on the right, Fargo establishing a tunnel, and in the middle, and he's got a worker head in to the left hand side as well. Very standard things. Terrorist there, about as standard and as solid as you can get. I'm expecting a lot of TNTs here from Fargo throughout the game, and I hope we see lots of successful ones. Seeing Fargo's TNTs all the way through the game is always a cool thing to watch. We've got a tech RPG now from Fargo. It's actually two technicals. Behind this is going to be a TNT. This tech RPG is going to try and get here, I would imagine, and Fargo is a little bit late to the party in terms of getting inside that nuclear bunker. If you get inside of that and get a tunnel up, like, it's very, very hard for the laser to do anything. So sometimes even worth getting a missile defender and putting it inside of there with a Chinook if you feel like you're going to be a little bit slow. Tech RPG puts some harassment here on the Chinooks. V here for SiZe might get trapped. Don't know where them technicals were going. I think they were better actually just hanging out there with the protection of the RPGs. Them combined should be good against them Vs. TNT does come in, successfully hits the supply down the bottom left. SiZe moving in on top of the RPGs, does kill all of the RPGs and shut down the worker. Does shut down the worker, and that's also about as standard as an opening can get. Usually a TNT will hit, and usually the first attack of tech RPGs does get stopped. I mean, if that tunnel got up, it would have been very, very bad there for SiZe. Technical does catch the Vs exiting though, and two of the Vs there do go down. Fargo now expanding to a third. High-level games, you will see fast aggression like Fargo has been doing the damage, and then also expand into a third. About this point in the game as well, like a quick third. That then enables you to build up your base even stronger. Enable you to get more money to build get the capture upgrade and get the oils and stuff. Is that going to be another TNT? Oh, wow. Oh, even 4 terrorists did it, but he had a 5th there anyway. Yeah, the TNTs have been super on point. SiZe doesn't have currently a supply. He's having to rebuild now. It's looking very, very bad. I would happily take up the position that Fargo is in right now as the GLA. Having 3 supplies and map control supremacy here. As Fargo is leading the XP battle as well, and SiZe currently only just rebuilt his main supply. That's very, very bad there for SiZe. Yeah, and I love the way that Fargo did bring that extra terrorist, because sometimes when you go for a double TNT like that, it doesn't always work because of those that can repair stuff. But if you bring a 5th, it will guarantee you can get the double hit. So yeah, I like that. Even though the 4th terrorist did kill them both anyway, sometimes that doesn't always work. So you bring a 5th, and at the worst case scenario, your 4 can kill something, but then your extra 1 is like an unsuspecting terrorist inside of there that you can then evac when the Vs are chasing you, and you might actually get a few Vs as well. So if you've got the extra time, always bring in that extra terrorist. Is this going to be a one-sided affair? Because SiZe is absolutely getting wrecked now. Loads of technicals now in this position. He's trying to focus down this oil. Toxin tractor being brought in, but SiZe has got some fully loaded Vs here. I think he should be able to clear that, actually. Yeah, they are very fully loaded, so these technicals should be going down. Nice micro hit from SiZe. Although I would like it to be a little bit better. He could have brought that weak one back and kept them strong ones up front. I don't feel like he needed to pull everything, because then the technicals just chased that weak one and just picked it off, when if the strong ones remained up here, Fargo would be forced to change targets. So it could have been a little bit better there from SiZe. SiZe is still long distance collecting from over here, so his economy's still rolling, but it would be better to have a supply over here as well. SiZe actually getting the artillery platform, and he's got his has got his oil and refinery, whereas Fargo does not. And SiZe somehow has now got out a massive amount of Vs. I think with the extra boost from the oil and the cash reduction from the refinery, the price reduction on the Vs, that has enabled him to just get out this amount of Vs. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how he seriously got that amount of Vs. Fargo is now under pressure. There are a load of tunnels here, so these Vs have gone a little bit too close, really. One V does fall, but these tunnels ultimately are getting cleared up. More technicals there pop from Fargo. Does take out one more V, but he is losing a hell of a lot here. And Fargo's on double arms daily production. He's getting his palace, 81%, but these Vs are broken through now. Yeah, and Fargo is now in trouble. Is he going to be able to hold against that? Supply here getting sold. SiZe looks like he's going to be level 3 pretty soon. Just needs to kill a couple more things and he will be level 3. Just one more thing now, actually, and he will be level 3. He's not currently moved his dozer out of that hole. Or out of the little box, let's say. Load of technicals and now out. No search and destroy anywhere near in sight, which does mean these Vs are still more susceptible to technicals. But Fargo's now in a palace. The buggy's now going to be heading out. Big tech RPG push here from Fargo, kills that and actually gets himself to level 3. Look at the XP difference. Very, very similar there. Fargo trying to, SiZe trying to brute force himself through this bunker. Actually has quite a strong building, and you saw the V actually there got pretty low. Refinery now being captured for Fargo, although that is pretty late. Fargo still got control of this left-hand side. He could do a nice TNT there. That would open up this side to flanking attacks. But because of this kind of ridge here, it does make it more easily defensible, I think, this side. Drop a firebase there, you've got this ridge. This like once you go in there, you're kind of committed because of these ridges. So the Vs can then easily chase down your technicals. Your technicals can't escape like through there, for example. So I still got a monster amount of Vs. And that artillery platform does go down, but there are technicals and buggies now out. And he's got a battle bus, actually, something that Fargo actually does like to do. He's get a battle burst, put his RPGs inside of it, and then he's got a Jarman inside of there as well. So when SiZe inevitably does evac, then the battle burst with the Jarman inside of it just clears him up with quite a lot of ease, let's say. SiZe in a really bad position now. He's just lost a hell of a lot of Vs there to this bunker. Also continues to be chased here by Fargo's technicals, buggy army. It's such a nice composition there against these Vs without an ambulance. Search and destroy now being deployed. Fargo comes in for another attack. SiZe now switching into laser tanks. Not sure how much use they'll be against the, well, especially no power, but against the battle bus and against the buggies. They're quite slow moving units, but I suppose SiZe is a little bit out of options at the moment. Because even if you made a Colonel Burton, it's still... There's still a Jarman Gell inside of there. Battle bus does get laser locked though. There's too many missile defenders. With search and destroy, maybe SiZe can hold on here, but he's losing a hell of a lot of these. Fargo is getting the bounty money. Quick check on the base. Fargo's now level 4, but SiZe continues to lose Vs. He's on 4,100. Fargo on 6,000, but Fargo's got an additional supply than SiZe. And SiZe is actually still long distance collecting over on that left side. I think Fargo might have done this. I don't really know what SiZe can do. Any missile defender he makes in there is going to get sniped. The Vs, when they come near, are going to have to engage the battle bus and the Vs. And the buggies. More buggies enter the base, and he does have the buggy ammo upgrade now. DoMiNaToR is going crazy, killing loads of missile defenders, but DoMiNaToR eventually does go down. And now the laser locks here for SiZe can have a lot more impact. That bus is going to go down instant. Fargo has to evac it. Fargo is not bringing a worker. He's bringing a rebel, though. He maybe wants to capture the refinery, or what's he actually trying to capture? He's going to capture the artillery platform over here. I like that. Once you've got your arms dealer up and running, you can make a rebel really, really quick. The bike's so fast, one of the fastest ground units. Laser lock comes in on the battle bus. I'm not sure if that's loaded or not. I think it is, actually. It does go down. Usually you see the guys die inside of it, though, when the bus goes down, but we didn't see that. Fargo just have one market. I like that. Ooh, he's got a lot of cash, though. He's building a scud, actually. I don't know if he's going to get to launch that scud. I probably would prefer from him a third arms dealer. Just produce more quads. Quads, buggies. Yeah, it's more units in general rather than a Scud Storm. But I suppose a Scud Storm will seal the deal. When that is up, SiZe will be on a 5-minute timer for us to take a Scud to the face. But yeah, I just prefer more units because you've got more chance of defending against these V pushes. Because that's the only way SiZe can win now, is a big V push. You might transition to air units or something, but I think it's probably too expensive and SiZe doesn't have the cash for it. Yeah, Fargo's got a monster map control, loads and loads of buggies. SiZe is collecting from here. This is where like 1 or 2 quads wouldn't be so bad. The buggies do take out the ambulance. There is a Colonel Burton here now. He's tried to plant a bomb, but the DoMiNaToR there takes him out from inside the battle bus, and SiZe continues to be in a really bad position, so he's trying to make a run for it here. Really, this has been quite a good masterclass from Fargo. Now hitting the Chinooks here of SiZe. SiZe also doesn't have his oil, does have his refinery though. Albus moves in, gets laser locked. 1 V goes down, 2 Vs go down, another V being brought by SiZe, but just feel like SiZe doesn't have enough. Yeah, he knows it. So Fargo just did a bit of a masterclass. SiZe still found himself with that key amount of Vs in like mid-game, and it did look a little bit dangerous there for Fargo, but maybe SiZe just needed to preserve his Vs a little bit better and close down the arms dealers faster, because he kind of pushed to that right-hand side, didn't he? Maybe he should have gone straight to the arms dealers. That's typically the rule of thumb, is like mid-game when you get that amount of Vs, you go straight to the arms dealers, close him down, take out his mobility, because if you're taking away technicals and stuff like that, then GLA is just creeping around the map like with tunnels and RPGs and stuff. But yeah, otherwise that was a masterclass there from Fargo. Really well played. GG. Let me know your comments down below, and see you in the next one.